Hey, what's up guys, it's Banu here from Andro.com. This is the OnePlus 8 and I've been using it for a few days now. And over the past few days, I was able to really get to know this phone. Now I'm ready to share my full review with you guys. So in this video, I will tell you guys my experience with the OnePlus 8 and whether you should go ahead and spend your hard-earned money to pick this phone up. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button right now and let's go ahead and start talking about the new OnePlus 8. The first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to the OnePlus 8 is the design of it. I mean, the design of the OnePlus 8 looks quite sleek and more than anything, it feels quite good in the hand. The matte finish at the back of the phone really gives this phone some character, and when I just take it to my hand, I really like this form factor. It's not too big, neither is it too small. So I think OnePlus has really nailed this one with the size of the phone. And also another thing that I like is this frosted back that the OnePlus 8 actually has at the back. Because of this design, it actually feels quite good in the hand. It's not just the size that I like, it's the size and the feel of this phone that makes this phone quite good in the hand. When talking about the design, something that I always admire about OnePlus devices is the alert slider that we have on the right hand side. This time around with the OnePlus 8 also we still have the alert slider, and that's pretty good. Overall, when you consider, even though the design is quite simple and quite similar to last year's phone, this is a more revised version of last year's phone in my opinion, and I have no complaints about the design except for the fact that the OnePlus 8 is not IP68 dust and water resistant. It doesn't have the certification like the 8 Pro does. So considering the price of the phone, maybe if you're not really keen on those things, you can really factor that out. But for me, in my personal opinion, when you pay $700 for this phone, I think that should have been included. But at least if you really want it, you can get it with the 8 Pro. So that's something, because last year we didn't even have that option. So that's a step in the right direction. Hopefully next time around OnePlus will get that certification for even the lower end phone when it comes to the certification. However, from the content that I've seen online, this phone can still take some water in, but be aware because this phone is not IP68 dust and water resistant. Forgetting the water resistance part of it, the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the display on the OnePlus 8. It's quite good, even though it's not as awesome as the display on the 8 Pro. This one has a 90Hz display, 30Hz lower than the one on the 8 Pro. However, this one still is a quite responsive and fast display with some really nice looking colors. So I was able to really watch some great videos and watch some awesome shows on Netflix using this phone. Even the speakers sounded quite decent actually for the price that this phone comes in. So overall, my experience with the display was also quite positive with the OnePlus 8. When you pick up a phone with a Snapdragon 865 processor, 12GB of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage, I think you're expecting that phone to perform really fast. So just like that, this phone with all of those specs performs really well, and there are some other configurations of this phone that you can pick up as well. This is the highest end model of the OnePlus 8 that you can buy, so you can check out the other versions and other details about what models are available of the OnePlus 8 if you check out my unboxing video. I'll have a link for that down below in the description, along with the pricing and where you can pick one up if you're in Sri Lanka. Now let's talk about not so good part about the OnePlus 8, and that is the camera and also the battery life of this phone. In my opinion, both of those things on the OnePlus 8 were just decent. First, let's talk about the camera. The experience of the camera is quite decent, but it's not mind-blowing. Now I will share with you some camera samples so that you can judge the camera quality yourself. when I paid $700 for this phone, this is not the camera that I was expecting, to be honest with you. Because even though this phone has 3 cameras at the back and 1 camera here at the front with the sponge hole, the experience wasn't really good. The primary camera put out some good shots. Even though this phone doesn't have a zoom camera at the back, it's able to do digital zoom. That's quite good. But I think overall the ultra wide angle camera and even the macro mode that has been advertised on this phone didn't really live up to my expectations. I mean, maybe that's coming from me after using the Galaxy S20 Ultra for so long and having that amazing camera, always pushing out amazing pictures, and also the iPhone 11 Pro always pushing out amazing pictures. So I think in my experience the camera on the OnePlus 8 Pro does so much better, as it should, because it's $200 more expensive and it has a better sensor inside. However, for $700, this camera will not definitely blow your mind. However, if you're not so focused on the camera, if you just want decent level pictures, this phone will deliver you exactly that. Now, talking about the battery life, what I didn't like was when I put in a lot of hard use onto this phone, the battery really drained fast. But something that kept me going with the OnePlus 8 Pro was the super fast charging that this phone has, and it's even able to charge up really fast even when I connect my Mac charger. So that is something positive, because some other phones that I daily use can't really push out the maximum charging levels when I use my Mac charger. However, the OnePlus 8 was able to do that and charge up really fast, no matter what fast charging charger that I use. So it was overall a good experience because of the fast charging capabilities of this phone. So even though I really drained the phone really fast, because of the charger, I was able to quickly charge it up without thinking twice, and I really didn't have to charge this phone overnight, because I was able to just plug it into the charger in the morning, and by the time that I go and have a wash and come back, this phone was fully charged and ready to tackle the full day. So that's my experience when it comes to the battery life of this phone. So other than that, there are some neat little tweaks that are packed into this phone, like we have the in-display fingerprint scanner, and then we have the face unlock that works really fast and reliably, and also some neat little software tricks that are packed into this phone. We have a quick launch mode, we have a RAM booster mode, and some gestures that will really enhance the experience on the OnePlus 8. And overall, this phone has a lot of things packed into it, and it's a decent package if you are interested in the OnePlus 8. Now let's get into the summary of things. Do I recommend the OnePlus 8? Well, it's like this. If you really have the budget to go for the OnePlus 8 Pro, then I would highly recommend you to go for the OnePlus 8 Pro, because you get the IP68 dust and water resistance certification, as well as wireless charging on top of this, that makes this phone so much better. And also the camera on the OnePlus 8 Pro is really better than the OnePlus 8, so you should definitely look at that phone. However, after everything that I shared with you guys, if you're okay with the OnePlus 8, and if this phone really sticks into your budget, then definitely you should consider this phone. The OnePlus 8 would have been an easy recommendation if this phone was at least another $100 or $200 cheaper. However, that's not the case. I think OnePlus really wanted to put this phone's price up so that it comes close to the 8 Pro, so that people will be more encouraged to try to go for the 8 Pro rather than going for the OnePlus 8. I think that's the strategy OnePlus is going for here. However, if this phone goes on sale by any chance, then that's the sweet time to buy the OnePlus 8. Even if not, if you're just looking for a decent phone that performs really well, has fast charging, and overall a nice feel to it, then this is the phone that you should go for. I really like this blue color of this phone. Even though it was called the green color, it's quite bluish, and it even matches the color of my vehicle, and I really love using this frosted phone in my hand. It's quite comfortable, and the curved glass really gives it a nice feel overall. So Let me know what you guys think about the OnePlus 8 by dropping a comment down below, and share your experience if you have picked up a OnePlus 8 as well, or if you're planning to pick one up. So also I want to just check with you guys, if you had $1,000, would you buy the OnePlus 8 and some wireless headphones, or would you go for the OnePlus 8 Pro? Let me know by dropping a comment. Just a fun question there. And also, in case you guys didn't check out my unboxing of the OnePlus 8 Pro, definitely check that out, as well as I've made some other videos about the OnePlus series, as well as some other awesome tech products here in my channel. Definitely go ahead and check them out. If you're new to my channel, smash the subscribe button right now if you're new as well, for more awesome tech videos just like this one. And if you're new to my channel, follow me on social media as well. I'm at Andro Dollar. The links are given down below in the description. Stay tuned to androdollar.com for all the latest from the tech world, and until I see you guys in my next video, this is Ban signing out.